Most of us watching this video earn money in some way, but do you have any idea about personal finance? If not, do you know where to start? Are you aware of where you spend or overspend in your monthly expenses? Where are you heading financially? To be honest, the answers to all of these questions are difficult for many to answer, which is why it's really important to address them. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're watching, then there's a high probability that you're interested in money. So let's start from the beginning and talk about the basics of personal finance. After all, what good is it to talk about the intricacies of money if we don't discuss where and how to start? What is personal finance? Before we can continue, it's necessary to discuss what personal finance actually means. Personal finance is the management of one's finances through planning, spending, saving, and investing. It's the management of all areas of your and your family's finances, both short-term and long-term. The phrase also refers to an entire business committed to services and products meant to assist you in managing your finances and taking advantage of investment possibilities. Personal finance is an essential component of not just managing your day-to-day financial demands, but also planning for your financial future. The sooner you master personal finance, the better your long-term financial chances will be for things like investing and retirement planning. You can better identify possibilities to improve your finances if you grasp the elements of personal finance. This understanding can assist you in budgeting for immediate necessities while also planning for long-term financial goals. The sooner you begin financial planning, the better. Even if you think that boat has sailed, remember, it's never too late to set financial objectives to provide financial security and freedom for yourself and your family. Here are the top personal finance habits and tips. 1. Set specific financial goals. For everyone, financial success holds a different definition. For some, it's having a credit score above 800, retiring before the age of 50, or assisting your children in avoiding student loan debt. Others may define success as owning a car, second property on the beach, or traveling the world. As with anything in life, not just your money, if you want to be successful, you must have a clear strategy. You cannot expect to fumble your way to achieving your financial goals. You must put thought, effort, and intentionality to determine just what you want in your financial life. Remember that your goals should be achievable and realistic, or else you will soon lose motivation because you'd have no way to truly track them. 2. Begin budgeting. Budgeting is one of the fundamentals of personal finance. Some might argue that it is the fundamental to personal finance. To define it in a single sentence, budgeting is keeping track of your income and expenses so you know where your money is going each month. When done correctly, a budget puts you in charge of your finances. It allows you to spend more on things you enjoy and less on things you don't. It allows you the flexibility to shift as life happens and new problems or priorities arise. A quick Google or check on your phone's app store show you any number of budgeting apps designed to help you automate your life and make the process of tracking easier. Apps like Mint, You Need a Budget, and Personal Capital. 3. Establish an emergency fund. Paying yourself first ensures that money is set aside for unforeseen needs such as medical bills, a major car repair, increase in expenses, and more. The optimal safety net is to have an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months worth of living expenditures. Financial experts normally advise saving 20% of your pay to help you achieve this goal. This may not be a quick thing. Some people take several months or years to save up enough for a rainy day fund. But don't get unmotivated. If you look at the big picture, it will be the emergency fund that saves you in trying times. Continue allocating as much as you can, preferably at least 20% to this goal. 4. Reduce debt. To prevent debt from spiraling out of control, don't spend more than you earn. Of course, that's often easier said than done, and the truth is, most people must borrow from time to time. Also, going into debt can occasionally be advantageous. For example, if it leads to the acquisition of an asset. Taking out a mortgage to buy a property is an example of this. Still, take a hard look at what items you're obligating yourself to paying off. If it is not debt that allows you to build an asset or something that helps you bring in income, be very cautious about obligating yourself to paying it back. This includes things like cars, tech appliances, and any myriad of items that you're tempted to put on your credit card. 5. Investing. Investing is the acquisition of assets that are projected to create a rate of return in the belief that the individual would get more money than they first invested. Investing does involve some risk, so ensure you know and understand what you're investing in completely before you put your hard-earned money into it. Investing is one of the most challenging aspects of personal finance, and one of the areas where many people seek professional help the most. There are significant disparities in risk and reward among various assets, and most people seek assistance with this part of their financial plan. Risk tolerance is different from person to person, and knowing your own will help you determine the best ways for you to invest. 6. Use credit cards with caution. Credit cards can be significant financial traps, but it's almost impossible to survive without one in today's world. Additionally, they are a crucial component to help build your credit score and a terrific tool to track spending, which can be a huge budgeting help. Credit simply needs to be managed correctly, which means paying off your entire bill every month, or at the very least, keeping your credit usage ratio low. That is, keeping your account balances below 30% of your total available credit. Given the incredible rewards incentives available these days, such as cashback and points, it can make sense to use your credit card more often as long as you pay your bills in full.